Like, look at this. Okay, let's go right into today's trade because this is just ridiculous. Let me delete this. It's gonna reach into there. It's gonna reach into the second TP, but I'm out of the trade, so there's no reason to have that. So let us go right into the trade. Let me delete this, and then let me delete that. And let me show you guys my thought process for today's session. So I pull up to the market. I see that, we're tanking heavily. I pull up. I could have gotten an entry here, but I didn't get in that. I could have gotten an entry off this fair value gap, but I did not get that. I said, let me wait a little bit more and see if I can get in on the inversion. I saw a couple of people went short today. Kudos to you. Beautiful catch. But I'm like, no, I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to do the opposite of everybody else. Because quite frankly, for you to become a profitable trader, you have to do the opposite of what the 95% of people are doing. So I'm like, okay, let me just wait and see if we can get a bounce off this fair value gap. So let me get right into it. We go to the 4-hour. So I see that we are approaching a very significant fair value gap that has been tapped into and has been respected previously. We were tapping into it. So what is my ideology? So this green candle right here is the fair value gap that I was looking at. There's also one down here, but that is not as significant. This is the fair value gap I was looking at. 4-hour fair value gap. So I'm like, let me get in here and let me wait for the tap, get an inversion of a bearish fair value gap, and then I can find my entry to go long. So let us bar replay. And of course, I'm going to leave these here just to, when we get there, I'll explain my thought process. So I come in here on the 5-minute, and mind you, this is a 4-hour fair value gap. Let me mark it up and let me write what it is so that, of course, you guys can get a visual representation of what I was looking at. 4-hour FVG. So let's move it maybe to the right or something so that's more visual. So 4-hour FVG right here. Let us go to the 5-minute. 4-hour FVG. So we're tapping into this 4-hour FVG. Let us bar replay some more. Yes. No. I do not want to exit bar replay. I want to begin bar replay. So we come into here. We tap into the lower quadrant of the 4-hour fair value gap. So I'm like, oh, cool. Let me try to structure an entry going long because I feel like the risk to reward will be more worth it going long because we have already, since market open, we just started dropping shit in the bed. And then we tapped into the bottom quadrant of this. And then I'm like, okay, cool. If we go long, if price ends up bouncing from this fair value gap, there's a nice opportunity to go to the upside from there. So in order to go long, I'm looking for an inversion of a bearish fair value gap. So I head on to the 3-minute and I mark my bearish fair value gap right here. So we type into the bottom quadrant of this 4-hour fair value gap and I'm like, okay, if we get an inverse of this 3-minute fair value gap, I will be interested in longs. So boom, next candle opens and straight up taps back into the bottom quadrant of this 4-hour FVG, and then boom, inverses the 3-minute. As soon as I see that, I'm like, okay, cool. Let us structure ourselves. Let's position ourselves to go long, keeping our stops below the FVG. So a 1 to 2 is a pretty decent risk to reward, and then can possibly leave runners if this trade plays out in our favor. So I'm like, okay, cool. I position myself as soon as I see this inversion. I'm like, okay, cool. We could potentially head to the upside. So let us do that. So boom, I enter and I'm looking for a 1 to 2 and I'm just waiting to see what price it delivers. So boom, we get a nice push up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, 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 cool. We could potentially keep pushing up. Like, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. And then we got another thing. I'm like, okay, there's just a decent retracement. Let us keep pushing to the upside. Let us go. Boom. This candle doesn't even have a bottom wick, so price probably has other plans. Boom. I get taken out. First trade, I get taken out 1R. I'm like, okay, cool. I only take 2 trades per day. I limit myself to 2 trades per day because I do not want to overtrade and it just works well with my strategy. So I limit myself to 2 trades per day. And according to my strategy, the second trade is just as important as the first trade because the second trade can potentially make up for your loss and put you into profit. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just look at the second trade because I still like this 4-hour tap. So I wait. Price looks like it's invalidating this 4-hour on the smaller time frame. So on the lower time frame, price trades below the 4-hour. I'm like, I still like longs because we are still in this 4-hour and price can literally just tap into it and then reverse. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm still looking for longs. I still like longs. I like that. I like the idea of going long, especially if we see another inversion of a lower time frame candle. So I dial down into the lower time frame. I'm looking for an inversion of a bearish fair value gap. This is actually a 2-minute inversion that I was looking at. So I come here and I mark this up. 2-minute inversion. We are below the FVG, but I still believe we're going to respect it because on the higher time frame, it looked like we could just create a wick, which we did, but it was looking like we could just wick it and then stay within it and then respect it. So I come on the 2-minute time frame, I mark it up, and then I just simply look for my inversion. Bam, bam, boom. We get the inversion right here. As soon as I see this, I alert everybody, let's go long, let's go long, let's go long. Let us go long and then let us keep our stop losses below this inversion. So I keep my stop below this inversion like that, like so, and I aim for first TP at 1 to 2 and then second TP at 1 to 3. We're creating a wick in the higher time frame. So I'm still interested in longs because this 4-hour fair value gap seems strong and I think it's going to hold. That was my trading idea heading into the market today. So I'm like, okay, this is probably going to hold. So let us just go in. And I wasn't waiting for a retap into the inversion zone. So I'm like, okay, no need to wait for the retap. Let's just keep our stops below the inversion zone. And let's enter right here. So we enter, boom. And mind you, just like yesterday, I had already marked up this 5-minute fair value gap, this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. Marked it up as a potential area that price can trade into before it starts struggling to push up. So I'm like, okay, guys, I'm like, you can trim some profits when we get up in here. You can trim some profits. But of course, as usual, I like to go for my full TP. I'm not playing any games, man. I like to go for my full TP. So bam, next candle comes and boom. It looks like we're nicely in the trade. We're pushing. As we're pushing up, I'm marking my FVGs and price is respecting it. I'm like, cool, cool. This looks like a nice trade. Let us keep holding. Let us keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. And then, boom, we're still pushing. We're still pushing. We're still pushing. I see this candle. I see it respect this fair value gap. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's keep it going. Price trades into this fair value gap. cautioned everybody to watch out for that fair value gap because it is a potential area. This price can struggle, head back down from this fair value gap before pushing back to the upside. So I had that in mind, but I wanted my full TP. I want my full TP, bro. So still holding. I still want my full TP, man. I'm still holding. Price literally comes in, touches my entry, and then pushes up. But I'm like, dude, I'm not setting a hard stop loss here. I just set an alert. So price literally wicked into it so fast and then pushed up. So I was still in the trade. I'm still like, chill, I'm cooling. See, I was like, haha, I outsmarted y'all today. I outsmarted the market makers today. Because yesterday they got me. I was in the right direction. They came down, took me out at break even, and then shot price right into where I wanted it to go. So I'm like, no, man, y'all are not getting me today, bro. y'all ain't getting me today, man. Today I'm gonna be wise. I'm gonna be one step smarter. But no, they were 2 steps ahead. See, yesterday they were 1 step ahead. Today they were 2 steps ahead. I'm still in the trade. I'm still holding. Boom. Next candle comes, pushes down. At this moment, I'm like, dude, no reason to take a loss, man. Already took one loss, 1 hour here. No reason to take another loss. Let me put my stop at break. I don't care. Take me out at break even. I'm just gonna call it a day and come back the next day. So, boom, boom. It took me out at break even. I'm like, man, whatever, man. At this point, I've already taken my 2 trades for the day. I'm literally not allowed to take any more trades. I do not have permission. Based on my rules, I do not have permission to take any more trades. I just don't. I'm only limited to 2 trades per day. No matter what it is, no matter what, 2 trades per day. That is my limit. No more than 2 trades per day. If I do that, I am violating my rules. So I don't want to violate my rules. Close that break even. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm just going to wait till tomorrow's price action. Maybe it delivers better price action and I'll be able to redeem myself. But it is what it is. I'll just close that break even and then I'll just leave. So now I'm just watching the market and it taps into this 2-minute IVG and then boom, pushes up. I'm like, man, whatever, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all can do whatever y'all want at this point. Like, I'm not even interested in, like, I'm just not interested at this point, man. Y'all got it. You can move prices wherever you want. I do not care. Price comes again, tabs back into this 2-minute fair value gap. I'm already done with the trade. I'm not trading anymore. Some people were able to exit up here, which was beautiful because I alerted the chat that this fair value gap could potentially hold. So just be careful. If you just want to secure your profits up here, you can go ahead and do so. But me, I want full TP. But I obviously didn't get it. Price came back, closed me at break even, got out the trade. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm calling it a day. I'm gone. Price just keeps doing that, retaps into the 4-hour, goes back down beneath it, and then just watch what happens. Bam. Thick green candle to the upside. But I was already out. So I'm not touching the charts anymore. I'm just looking to see what price wants to do. And then boom, price just starts pushing into my direction. Like, look at that. Into my direction. Goes for first TP. Price just, took me out, and look at what it's doing. It's literally going to head into my second TP as well. Like, dude, it's literally going to my second TP. This could have been a 3-hour move right here, but no. Price is like, Stan, you've been making too much money in the market. I'm tired of you making money, man. Let's just stop you out first. Let's stop you out. I break even. And then we'll push to the upside, just like you wanted. See, this is literally the second time this has happened to me this week. It is very annoying. I don't know what I did to the market. I don't know. Like, I haven't said anything bad about the market, bro. Like, I haven't done anything to the market. I haven't fought with them. I haven't done anything to them. I haven't said anything bad to you. So why are you treating me like this? Why, market? Why? But of course it is what it is. They're like, I am tired of Stan continuing to make money, to continuing to milk me. I don't want him to milk me. I'm not a cow. So why does he continue milking me as if I was a cow? That's literally what the market was saying. Why is he continuing to milk me? I am not a cow. I'm going to stop him from milking me. They just push price down to break even, take me out, and then just push it up because they're tired of being milked. Because they're not cows, apparently. I am going to get you good. Trust me, I'm going to get it good. But right now, I'm just chilling, just letting it do its thing. Break even, so I'm down 1 hour today, but it is part of the game. I was being very protective and I accept it. I love it. It is a probabilities game. You just have to play with the numbers. So that is today's trading recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I I really like doing these videos because it just helps me put my thoughts out there. This is just like a little rant of what I'm thinking before and after the trade. You can join my VIP Discord and you can take live trades with me as well as have access to numerous educational content, books, educational content, strategies, you name it, it's there. But this was the recap for today. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.